Koshish, 1972, directed by the renowned filmmaker Gulzar, is a poignant, emotional, and path-breaking film in Indian cinema that highlights the lives and struggles of differently abled individuals. The movie stars two of Bollywood's finest actors, Sanjeev Kumar and Jaya, who portray a hearing and speech-impaired couple. The film, known for its simplicity and realism, sheds light on the everyday challenges faced by people with disabilities and their extraordinary resilience in dealing with them. Plot summary. The movie begins by introducing Hari Charan, Sanjeev Kumar, a young, hearing-impaired man who works as a shoemaker. His life is lonely, marked by societal isolation due to his disability. Soon, he meets Arti, Jaya, a young woman who is also hearing and speech-impaired. Their connection is immediate, and they find solace in each other's company, understanding the world from a similar lens, bound by their common challenges. The couple falls in love and marries, beginning a life together that is built on mutual understanding, love, and resilience. Koshish stands out because it doesn't sensationalize the characters' disabilities, instead presenting their lives with an authentic lens. The couple communicates through sign language and gestures, and though they face an unkind society that often fails to understand or accommodate their needs, their bond remains strong. Their love for each other is the central force that keeps them going despite the obstacles. After getting married, Hari Charan and Arti try to live a normal life, filled with simple dreams. Hari Charan continues his work as a shoemaker, earning just enough to get by, while Arti manages the household. However, their life is filled with hurdles, especially financial struggles, and the constant prejudice and discrimination they face from a world that is not built to accommodate people with disabilities. Societal challenges and prejudice. One of the major themes of the film is societal prejudice. Koshish portrays how the couple is often dismissed and mistreated due to their disabilities. People around them either pity them or ignore them, assuming that their inability to speak and hear equates to a lack of intelligence or competence. This prejudice is reflected in their workplace and daily interactions, where they are often taken advantage of or misunderstood. Despite these difficulties, the couple remains determined to lead a life of dignity. Their love for each other becomes their source of strength, helping them navigate the countless hurdles life throws at them. They refuse to be reduced by their disabilities and make every effort to live with integrity and self-respect. One of the most poignant scenes in the film shows the couple attempting to rent a home. Landlords, upon realizing their disabilities, either refuse to rent to them or exploit their condition to charge them more than they would other tenants. This scene exemplifies the kind of societal challenges faced by the differently abled, highlighting how they are often treated as second-class citizens. The birth of their son and new challenges. Amidst the trials they face, Hari Charan and Arti's life takes a positive turn when Arti gives birth to a son. The birth of their child brings new hope into their lives. The couple is overjoyed to learn that their son has no disabilities, which they see as a blessing. They hope to raise him to live a life free from the struggles they have endured. However, parenting brings a new set of challenges for Hari Charan and Arti. As people who cannot hear or speak, they face difficulty in communicating with their child. While their love and affection for him are boundless, they must find new ways to navigate the complexities of raising a child in a world that speaks and hears. Simple tasks, like calling the child or attending to his needs, become difficult for them, and they must rely on their instincts and creativity to bridge the gap. Despite these challenges, they try their best to raise their son with love and care. One of the most moving aspects of Koshish is how it portrays the couple's relationship with their son. They are determined to give him the best possible life, and their love for him is profound. However, there is also an underlying sadness in their inability to communicate with him in the same way as other parents would. The film beautifully captures their emotional struggle as they balance their love for their child with the harsh realities of their limitations. Arti's death and Hari Charan's struggles. Tragedy strikes the family when Arti suddenly falls ill and passes away. Her death is a devastating blow to Hari Charan, who is left alone to care for their young son. The loss of Arti is not only a personal loss for Hari Charan but also an emotional vacuum for their son, who loses the only mother he has ever known. Hari Charan's struggles intensify after Arti's death. As a single father with a disability, he faces immense challenges in raising his son alone. Society continues to treat him with indifference, and his life becomes even more difficult without Arti's companionship. Hari Charan is forced to shoulder all the responsibilities of parenthood while also dealing with his grief over losing the love of his life. One of the most heart-wrenching scenes in the film comes after Arti's death, when Hari Charan must continue living without her. The film portrays his loneliness and the overwhelming challenges he faces with immense sensitivity. Hari Charan's life becomes a daily battle for survival, both emotionally and practically. The role of silence in communication. A central theme of Koshish is the power of silence and non-verbal communication. Since Hari Charan and Arti are both unable to speak or hear, their relationship is built entirely on silent communication. Through gestures, expressions, and sign language, they express their love, support, and pain. The film emphasizes that even in the absence of spoken words, deep emotional connections can be formed. Gulzar masterfully uses silence as a narrative tool throughout the film. He focuses on the subtleties of human expression, such as eye contact, body language, and small gestures, to show how the couple communicates. The moments of silence are often the most powerful in the film, as they highlight the depth of the couple's bond and the emotional weight of their struggles. The film also subtly critiques the way society often associates silence with weakness or helplessness. Hari Charan and Arti may not be able to speak, but they possess great strength, dignity, and determination. Their ability to communicate effectively with each other, and to navigate a world that is largely indifferent to their needs, is a testament to their resilience. Emotional resilience and determination. At its core, Koshish is a film about human resilience. Hari Charan and Arti's determination to live a life of dignity, despite the challenges they face, is the driving force of the film. They refuse to be defined by their disabilities, and they work hard to carve out a space for themselves in a world that often marginalizes them. The film shows that resilience does not mean being unaffected by pain. Hari Charan and Arti experience their fair share of sorrow, frustration, and disappointment. Yet, they continue to fight for a better life. Their journey is one of quiet strength, marked by small victories and profound emotional growth. The couple's resilience is also reflected in their ability to find joy in small moments. Despite the constant struggles, they share moments of happiness, laughter, and tenderness. Whether it's a simple meal together or playing with their son, Hari Charan and Arti find ways to appreciate life's simple pleasures. These moments of joy are all the more meaningful because of the adversity they face. The final act, Hari Charan's sacrifice. As Hari Charan's son grows older, he becomes the center of his father's world. Hari Charan wants his son to have a better life than the one he has had, and he works hard to ensure his son has access to education and opportunities. However, as the boy grows up, there is a growing distance between father and son. The son, who lives in a world that hears and speaks, begins to feel alienated from his father. In a heart-wrenching final act, Hari Charan makes the difficult decision to let his son go, realizing that his presence may be holding him back. Hari Charan's love for his son is so strong that he is willing to sacrifice his own happiness for the sake of his child's future. The final scenes of the film show Hari Charan watching from afar as his son embarks on a new life, knowing that he has done everything he could to ensure his son's success. Themes of dignity, love, and acceptance. Koshish is not just a film about disability, it is a film about the universal human experience. At its heart, it is a story about love, dignity, and acceptance. The love between Hari Charan and Arti is not diminished by their disabilities, but rather, it is strengthened by their shared experiences and struggles. The film emphasizes that true love transcends physical limitations and societal judgments. The film also highlights the importance of dignity. Hari Charan and Arti's primary goal is not wealth or success, but to live a life of dignity. They want to be treated with respect, and they refuse to let society reduce them to objects of pity. Their determination to maintain their dignity, even in the face of immense adversity, is one of the most powerful messages of the film. Finally, Koshish is a film about acceptance. It urges the audience to look beyond physical disabilities and see the person underneath. It calls for a more compassionate and inclusive society, one that values people for who they are, rather than for what they lack. Legacy of Koshish. Koshish remains one of the most acclaimed films in Indian cinema. It is praised for its sensitive portrayal of disability, its realistic depiction,